Hi everybody, this is Diane. I have to work quickly because this phone does not have much battery right now, and I don't have an outlet close enough to plug it in while I'm working and filming. But I came down here to do some more work in this journal. I think what I'll do is I just put this end paper down with all the foxing on it and that little number stencil. So I'm just going to move forward and I'll fill in the back off camera. I will add more to this video after the camera dies because I think it's going to be a pretty short video. But I have this pouch here of grungy stuff that I've been saving for grungy journals. So I'm thinking maybe there's something I can write on in here. Just going to pull some stuff out and see what we have. Here is this little notebook. It's got some writing in it, but is there a blank page? Oh, I think this is all used up. I could write on top of that writing. I don't really want to cover that up, so I'm going to paper clip it here. Got stuff in the way and my paper clips are out of reach. I'll just clip it at the top, I guess. And I have this piece of an old envelope from 1930. If I put that there, I can write a little bit on there. I don't really want to cover up that old tape. Or maybe it's tape that she made. Like, because this doesn't look that old, it looks colored. So maybe that's what that is. But anyway, I like it. I don't want to cover it. So I'll just put this up here. It is after 7 p.m. when I'm getting down here to do this. I did a little bit of work on Heidi journals, but really not as much as I should have, because I just was struggling today. I was tired emotionally and physically. I'm going to put this, these are it was a checkbook stub attached to this, and then the check, and this is how it was put into the checkbook. So I just have these little pieces here, and I'm going to use them in my journals. It's a very pale pink. What else do we have? We have this Tillamook County School District number 9 school lunch ticket. I can attach that right there. These are very old. They have this old clip on them. They were part of a kit. I don't remember what came with it, but I think these were like a flower stem. I don't remember what was in the kit, but I kept these because I thought I could use them for something. Oh, it doesn't want to tear, so I don't know what material this is. Obviously, it's not going to hold up a flower, but I think it was, you glue it down and then you make a flower to add to it. I don't really remember, but I want to add a little color here, so I'm going to put that there. Okay. And I have these scraps that came, it says detach with care and preserve this stub for attaching additional ledger sections. So it came with a ledger book, but I liked, again, a dusty rose pink color that is aged, and it's pink with green printing on it. So can't throw that away, right? This is the flap of an envelope from something that came from Schaefer's Pens. So I just, all I had was the flap, so I glued that down there. Maybe I'll add that there. Do you remember the big sheet I got that was a card table cover for playing bridge, and it has all this information on it? It's pretty brittle, so it just was falling apart at the folds. So I took it apart and cut things off it, and I have all those parts in here. I can put that there, but I also want to have a little something there to write on. Oh, that's all those parts. Very fragile ledger. I've got Heidi journal stuff around me, but what I'm pulling out now, I'm making a mess with this stuff, just pulling it out of that pouch. But when I'm done with it, it all came out of one pouch. It'll all go back into one pouch. So I can handle that kind of cleanup. I do have a few things sitting around here that I got out from my Heidi journals. So I could pull from some of them too. So I don't need to add any writing space to this page, obviously, but I could add something decorative. These pieces were just stuck in the book. This is a little folio. So I want to find, I don't know if there's any pockets in here. I think I'll need to create a pocket to stick that in. And I have these flashcards. Oh, I should put this on here, P for pop. Can use more of it if I, yeah, pop. It looks funny when you put it sideways. Yeah, I can put that there and stick this book in there. I'm gonna distress the edge, and I'll make it a little bit shorter. If I have time, to work down here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I've got things to do for the first good half of the day. But if I have time to be down here, I can add on to this video and get it get it published for Monday, maybe. Do I want it there, that way? I want it to say pop. It doesn't say pop that way. It says Dodd, pop, but I don't know. P for pop. Yeah, I think I'll do it that way. I'm going to a ladies' Bible study. They do it one Saturday a month at my church. And I had gone a few times, but I wasn't a regular at it. And it's just because the church is not right here in the valley, which I'm used to. My church was very local to me previously, but I've been in this church for 4 years. It's about time I really started participating more. This is wrapping paper. I cut those circles out for the Heidi journals with the cute children, but I love these. It looks like a calico fabric, and I couldn't throw that away, so I'm going to embellish with these. It goes nicely with the green there. Looks like we're still recording. I think it was 19 minutes or something like that, or 19% battery. And it was red. So I know it's not long. Now this was part of the things that were stuck in it, but I don't want to cut it up. Teacher's Daily Register. I don't see a year on it, but it is old. 1910. I'm not cutting that up. I'll just keep it in my book. Okay. Back this away. What can I add here? I have these labels and bingo sheets. I don't want to cover up that really lovely coffee stain, so we'll move it down here. I haven't coffee dyed paper in ages. I moved 7 months ago, And I haven't coffee dyed since I lived here, and I didn't coffee dye a long time before I moved. So I think when the weather starts getting warmer, I want to coffee dye. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I really like the results. I don't use coffee dyed paper as much as I used to. I still use it, but it's not like I have to have it in every single journal. Crystal Domino Sugar. Too bright. I usually use my glue stick for doilies, but I'm just going to quickly put some of this on. I did get my orders packed, and I got, what did I do? Oh, I finished embellishing those Heidi tags with the sepia pictures. I embellished them with some color. So I did do some work, but I wanted to have all of the pages cut for all of the books. And I had time to do it. I just didn't have the motivation to do it, I guess, which is shocking because I'm always wanting time down here. But I guess it just shows that I was running out of steam. Now this is an old cash register tape. Oh, from Subway. Is it Subway? No, maybe not. No. It's from Phase Drugs. Okay, so it's older. I thought that looked kind of old to be from Subway. There's no date on it, I don't think. But it's from Phase Drugstore, which has been long closed. I want something to put it on that will help it show up against the paper. Look at this old mossy oak tag. It's not as old as it looks, I'm sure, because I just found it on the ground and it probably got rained on and stuff. I might be able to separate it into two tags because it was damaged by the rain. Cool. I don't know if I'll use it right here, but I could put this corrugated piece here. That would be cool. I'll staple this right where that staple mark is. And I will add a flower. I like this polka dot one. Guess I'll just glue the whole thing down. So with the last session, if you didn't see that, I had a bunch of ephemera, like digital ephemera that I glued down. well, I use that too, but these digital tags, that, and that, these are all digital things. So now I'm just using a bunch of real grungy stuff. Look at this. Got a whole bunch of these. I think it's got to do with, it's from a university. Someone's notes, probably. I want to make this journal last to the end of February. Again, I've got that cool stain there. So I have to make sure I have some writing room. Now, I want to see if I can use one of these. Oh, here they are. One of these pieces from the bridge table cover. See, that had this design all the way around it, and there were triangles and squares, and it was cool. So I thought I could use it. It was too fragile to try to make a page out of it. I should have put this underneath because I like that raw edge, the torn edge. Oh, that's okay. I'll just put it there. These are copy dyed tickets. I think it was part of the bundle that came with this journal or another some such journal. Okay. So I have I can write on that and a little bit on that and here and here and here. I'll keep going as long as my battery lasts. Since I have a piece of that over here, maybe I can use a piece of it over here. And a piece of this. This is perforated. It had, you were supposed to be able to fold it, I guess, down the sides of the table. But it's pretty fragile. I don't think I want to make a pocket out of it because it's fragile. So I guess this is just going to be a decorative page. I'll add some more stuff. Can't write on that very well anyway. Decorative pages are fun. want something decorative here. I don't think I have anything decorative like what I want in this pouch. So I am going to grab a pouch of, book illustrations or something. These are miscellaneous ones. Time for searching, so I'll just use this adorable little house. Now on this side, I will glue something I can write on. I saw some papers in here. Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. They are very coffee-dyed papers that were included in the bundle. Don't want to cover up the whole page. And I have a drawer that has little doily pieces and tatting. I would love to add some tatting in here. This is tatting that was applied to something and then cut off. It's got the fabric attached to it. Another piece of the check edge and a red label. In this drawer, I have these price inserts for, what are they called? Vending machines. I was thinking that this year when I start going to the flea market, which should be soon, April, first week of April, I would look for a muffin tin or something, even with more. I think a muffin tin would have 12 cups. If I could find something that has a little bit more than 12, I would love to have one if I knew where to put it, to have little things like this in. I've got little things here and there and everywhere, and I don't always remember them. Like these are right in front of me, and I hardly ever remember to use them. So, but I just don't know where I would, if I had a, I'm not complaining, I have a big desk, but I have it full of stuff. But it would be nice to have that sitting out where it would just be there all the time. I'll have to think about that. Or even on the shelf above me if I took some stuff off that shelf. So if I see a really great pan that would work for that, and it doesn't cost too much, maybe I'll just buy it and then see if I can make it work. I think I'll just take the, oh no. Isadore, 1852, Graham's Magazine. I'm glad I saw that before I tore that page. Well, she would be lovely in this, wouldn't she? So, I am going to tear around her, make the image smaller so there's room. And then I can use these pieces elsewhere. This has a card in it. Looks like her head is on that statue. I could glue this up here and write on that. Maybe I won't have to add on to this video. We're at 34 minutes already, and it's still going. I have to plug it in as soon as I get upstairs. Rusty safety, or paper clip. Green felt flower. The news of the day. I like that. That's good for a junk journal. I love that clock. I have never heard of this rhyme before. What is the news of the day, good neighbor, I pray? They say a balloon has gone up to the moon. think I would like to put a label here, but I'll have to look for a label, so I'll do that later. Oh, this must have been paper clipped on. It was taken out of a car window. It's somebody's house there. I don't know. August 1956. I'll just leave that. I could make this into a little pocket. I can tuck a card in there that I can write on, or a piece of paper. And I have this old manuscript paper. I can fold that up. Maybe it'll fit in there. Let the glue dry, but I think it'll fit in there. Okay, I keep going forward. I think I want some washi tape here. I've got some fabric washi. I think this would be pretty on it. And I could still add a label to it, maybe. That helps. I'll put a little bit of it right here too. Graded poetry, first and second years. I can guarantee I won't be writing poetry on this page. I probably shouldn't guarantee that. I used to write poetry, such as it was, when I was in high school, and just not too long after I graduated, I wrote some poetry. I didn't say it was good poetry. Who's the judge? Oh, I have this whole pouch here that's supposed to be being used here. I'll put this stamp on it. Nebraska statehood, 1967. Well, 1867 to 1967, so it was their centennial. I just glued that there. Like, what is that? Put this little shoe service sign on it for shoe repair. We had a local little shop here in Sayre where I could take my husband's shoes to get them repaired. I think I took a pair of mine once to get them repaired. And then there was, when that one wasn't here, there was a place at the mall we could go to. Okay. coffee dyed. I guess I'll make that a pocket. It's sturdy. And then I can probably be done with the video because it's, 47 minutes. Yeah. Wow, I can't believe the camera lasted that long. I'm just grabbing stuff and gluing it at this point. Anything goes. Okay, then I'll find something to stick in that pocket to write on. Maybe this would be the better place for this. I'll find something smaller for the other pocket. Well, thanks for coming with me. I know I was working quickly because I didn't have much time and my battery was low. So I'm glad that you hung out with me today. I hope you were crafting with me. And oh, look how fat this journal's getting. I don't have a whole lot left to do in it. That's cool. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.